Okay, today we're going to take a look at Adobe Express. Remember, Adobe Express is located in your waffle for both teachers and students. Click on it, scroll down, and there it is. When the Adobe Express application opens, for today's activity, we are going to create an animated voice with a background. So I think the best way to do this is to use a canvas like a presentation canvas. So we're going to scroll down, click presentation. And this gives us a nice big area to work in. And for today, we're going to do a mashup. We're going to use Adobe's text to image generator, that's AI. And then we're going to use the Animate Characters. So let's take a look. The first thing we want to do is we want to add some media. So if we scroll over to the left, you'll find a toolbar, and we're going to click Add Media. We're going to generate an image. We're going to create an image using AI. The button is right here. And since we're working in a slide, it has landscape proportions. So we're going to click that. You'll see that there's a prompt box up in the top left and an image box on the canvas ready for us to create something. So for today, we're going to create an alien, a green alien with large eyes and a small mouth. You'll find out why we want a small mouth in just a little bit. You can add more details. It could be a purple alien. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be an alien. It could be an animal. It could be a piece of art, an old man, young man, doesn't matter. And once you've written that, you can create a variety of different styles, but I'm just going to let the art style, which is by default, create something for me. So then you just click generate down at the bottom. And let's see what we come up with. Usually doesn't take very long. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. Ooh, I like this guy. It gives you a few results here that you can choose from. This guy's too scary for me. This guy looks kind of friendly. I'm going to stick with the first guy. Just click off of it, and then we're going to stretch it so that it fills almost the entire canvas. I like it like that. Kind of center it. There we go. So we're getting started here with our alien, but I want to give this alien a voice. So now we're going to do something else. So we're going to scroll over to the left, and now we're going to click videos. And you'll see that you have a couple choices there. You can record yourself, or you can animate characters. And that's what we're going to do today, animate characters. I click the animate character button, and this guy's a leftover from my last project, but the first thing you'll do is to select a mouth for our alien. You can see there's a variety of characters that you could use for other projects. It's a lot of fun to animate the characters. I'm going to click this mouth, this caricature mouth, because that's going to become the mouth of my alien. Now it is here. I suggest that you have a transparent background. So when you start, your background could be one of these things. There's all kinds of different things, but for this particular assignment, we want transparent. That's going to allow us to put this mouth on top of the alien. And then you just click record. If you're recording in a classroom with a lot of other students, you want to select the enhanced speech button. Now we hit record. Hello, I'm an alien. My name, Bob. I've been sent to Earth to find out what this game you play called basketball is all about. I hope somebody will have the answer. Now you'll probably write a script first, I'm assuming, so that you have something that you can speak on a little bit longer. But that's how you animate an image or a character, and it's just going to be a mouth. So once it's finished, this one takes a little bit longer. You will see how we're going to use that mouth. Once the mouth has been generated, you'll see that it's placed here on my alien, but it's not in the right place. And I don't think it's the right size. So now you can move it around. I'm just taking my cursor and moving it into place. I think it needs to be a little bit larger, so I'm going to increase the size a little bit. And then I'm going to drop it into place to cover up the old mouth. Wow, that looks creepy. And then we want to see how this comes out. So let's hit the play button. And there you go. You have animated a character using a mouth, and you can continue to build upon this by putting in an image of a basketball, or perhaps you now record a section in which you explain how the game is played. So it could be an interesting project where you think about what an alien would be really confused by if they landed on Earth, and then you give a detailed explanation of what it's all about. Music, skateboarding, video games, you name it. All right, have fun with this. The Adobe Express Animate Character feature and a mashup with Adobe's text-to-image generator.